In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can add the Moonriver network to Metamask. Metamask is the web-based browser extension for Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, a few other blockchains I think, which I haven't personally tested, but it will also be working with Moonriver and of course with Moonbeam as well, because they're all about porting Ethereum smart contracts over from Ethereum to Polkadot and Kusama. So that's basically the reason why they've also got the Ethereum based version of the token. Well, we should say the Moonriver network based version, which is like compatible with MetaMask. So they basically, what they're doing is they're sharing across that same public address that you've got for Ethereum, for Binance Smart Chain, and then for Moonriver. And I think it's going to be the same, like I said, for Moonbeam as well when they launch. So just to get back in here, so they've actually written this article here, which I followed. First of all, they basically tell you how you can download MetaMask. And again, I'm going to be posting a link to this article in the description of this video if you want to follow that step by step. But I'm going to show you here live how it actually looks like, just to make things easier, right? So once you copy all these different networks here, this is of course on MetaMask, right? So first of all, the very first thing you need is of course you need MetaMask. Once you have MetaMask, then you simply click on the MetaMask browser extension. Here you could see I've got my Moonriver account here. We've got the public address, which is the same for Ethereum, Moonriver, and for Binance Smart Chain. It tells me I have 0 MOVR tokens because they have not been distributed yet. We are waiting for that distribution. They're in the third phase of the roadmap. I have covered that in a recent video. I think it was a couple of days ago. But on the fourth phase, which is the one that's due in about 7 days, they're going to be working on that distribution. So I should be able to see Moonriver in my account, and so should you if you have taken part in that contribution on the crowd loan from the first batch. So the first thing you do once you click on this extension, you basically click these 3 dots here on the top right hand corner. You click on expand view, and then once you do that, you're going to see this page here. You have to go to settings, of course. You need to go up to this bubble. Down at the bottom, you'll see settings, and then you'll see this page. And then once you're in here, then you simply click on add network. You click add network. There's a button there. I don't see it because I've already added it, right? You can see we've got Moonriver here. But once you click add network, you basically copy and paste the information from this website. So network name, RPC URL, exactly as they say it here. As you can see, the currency symbol, everything. It says it's optional, but you should do it, right? Because you should just have it so that you can see how many MOVR tokens you have, right? Why not? And then you click on save, right? And that's all. And then you have the Moonriver network associated to your MetaMask account. And then you can switch between Moonriver, Binance Smart Chain, and Ethereum as you please. And of course, all these different test networks as well. Now, before we continue, I'd like to take a moment to thank today's video sponsor, BitSwap DEX. So let's watch this short clip from BitSwap and then we'll continue on.
BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com.
So now once you have that, this is all well and good, right? But the other point that I want to talk about, and is the important one, is your Kusama contribution address, because this is the question that I get asked many times on my videos, and not just for Moonriver, but for Karura and for other crowd loans as well, for other parachains too. So what you actually do here is when you have a Polkadot.js wallet, and just like with MetaMask, we've got the browser-based extension called Polkadot.js, right? Many of you already know this, but just in case you don't, just in case you're new and you don't. So you click on this extension here, right? You can add a brand new account, right? Assuming you don't have one, you go to create new account. You follow the steps with the seed phrase, you save that seed phrase, etc. And then it's going to show like this. Now, if we click on these 3 dots here, we can see here that you've got an option to use allow use on any chain, and this is what many people have been telling you, because I know that some of you are not using this option. Some of you are likely using the Kusama relay chain only or the Polkadot relay chain only, and that's fine. If I would use only the Polkadot relay chain only, I would only see my Polkadot public address, because this network is only usable for Polkadot. So you can see it's called test account and it's only for Polkadot. It doesn't exist for anything else. Now if I refresh this page here, because right now I am on Kusama, let's see what actually happens, if it disappears for me or if I can still see that account, because we need to find out. Right, you can see I have no accounts. Now the reason being is because this has been moved to a Polkadot network only. So this basically restricts my account from Polkadot.js, which is the ruler of all. It's the ruler of the web wallet here. Of course, I could also create an account here, and then this would, of course, create a Kusama only account here. But this is the control panel. Think of it this way, right? So that's what I like to call it. And I like to control everything here and have my accounts here. So what's good about this is that you can always switch it, right? So some people have it set to say Polkadot only or Kusama only, and then they're asking like, why can't I see my Karura tokens? Because they likely have this set to Kusama. They can see their Kusama accounts, but if they go here on the drop down and they go to Karura and they switch, they actually see no account for Karura, right? So because of that, you cannot actually see your Karura, the Karura that you've contributed to using the crowdloan method, or maybe using the parachain auction method, right? When you contributed during the parachain auctions. So yeah, as you can see, I've got no accounts, right? And I actually do have accounts, but they're just not shown because I have marked this to Kusama only. So if we switch back to allow use on any chain here, now I can use it on any chain. I refresh this page and then I can see it once again. Now the purpose of this is not really to talk about Karura. I just wanted to kind of get you to familiarize yourself with this functionality from the wallet. So yeah, here I can see my account, and again I do have a different public address, but here we've got this this kind of like generic, I would say universal. I think it's a universal public address. So this public address can be used, for example, for test network tokens and stuff like that, right? Never send like real live like network tokens, because each real live network has its own public address. You can just copy it from clicking the bubble here, right, on the left hand side of the username. That's what you have to do. It's very simple, right? And then you can receive tokens to your wallet. So again, this is a universal address. Never use this for live networks with real value, only for test networks when you want to test accounts, right? And they ask you for a public address and you're wondering what public address do they want? Well, this is your universal public address for Polkadot, Kusama, etc. I have not personally tested if you can receive real life network tokens to this address, seeing it as it is a universal address. So I did not personally test it. I just think it's for testing only, but I could be wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong. But anyway, I prefer not to take that chance. If any of you have taken the chance and were brave enough, then fair enough, let me know, and I'm curious to get your thoughts. But actually what I want to talk about is Moonriver. Moonriver is the only one here, the odd one here, right? The odd one in the group, because Moonriver doesn't actually have a substrate based public address. It actually has an Ethereum type address, right? And this is the reason why we have to go to Metamask and create that network, which is sharing that Ethereum address. And this is the reason why we have to map our Kusama contribution address to our Ethereum address when we took part in that crowd loan, because you're going to receive your Moonriver tokens as I showed you in the MetaMask wallet under the Moonriver network, right? This is why we need to add that Moonriver network. Now, of course, the public address is going to be the same. Like I said, I'm just repeating it again. It's going to share it with your Ethereum wallet, and it's going to be shared with your Binance Smart Chain wallet, but it's going to be for Moonriver, right? So you don't care. You can send Ethereum to it, you can send BNB to it, and you can send Moonriver to it, right? It's all supported. That's the beauty of it. Now here, like I said, if we do add an account here, for example, let's say I want to add this account here, you could see it generates a public address for me, which is an Ethereum based public address. And the other option here is to choose private key. So what I could do is I could copy an Ethereum private key. I could remove this, replace it with my Ethereum private key, and then tick this box and click next. Now I have actually tried to do that and it doesn't actually work. I'm not sure why. They're only expecting an Ethereum private key that begins with 5. I don't know why, or with a 0. Yeah, the one that you're generating in MetaMask doesn't actually work, at least not for me. Let me know in the comments below if you were able to do it, because I was not able to do it. So my only option to get Moonriver is directly to the MetaMask wallet, and not to just import it here, because it doesn't let me import it. I don't know why. But this is another option. You could have created an account here, right? You could have copied that private key, and you could have, or the passphrase, and you could have imported that into MetaMask or into my Ether wallet, for example, right? I don't think you can put in passphrases. I can't remember exactly, but I don't think you can add passphrases to MetaMask anymore, because I believe they've made some changes now. So you would have to go to My Ether wallet, which is another Ethereum based wallet, import your passphrase there, then export the private key, and then use that private key to import it into the MetaMask wallet, right? So that may be a bit complicated for some people if you think about it, because there are just a lot of steps involved. If you're not familiar with the whole process of how all these wallets work, then it may seem confusing to you. But to keep things short, like I said, just simply follow the steps in this tutorial here, and then add your Moonriver account here on MetaMask. You'll have your Moonriver account on MetaMask. You'll be able to see your M of your tokens when you get them, as long as this is the public address that you've associated with your Kusama public address here, the one that you've used to contribute to the Moonriver crowd loan. Now, I hope you found this informative. I hope you are understanding what I mean when I'm explaining this whole process to you, and hopefully it's clear for you. Okay, so yes, if this is your public address, just as an example, is Kusama one, you would have contributed to Moonriver here. And then if this one is mapped to your Ethereum address, then you will get your Moonriver there. So no worries whatsoever. That's it from today's tutorial. I'd like to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.